Hi guys, this is Adam Gussow with Modern Blues Harmonica, and I'm going to give you a lesson on Slipping It Sideways Part 2, and really this is kind of working your mojo, got your mojo working. It's going to be a two-beat. You know what a two-beat is? It's really when you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're hitting on 2 and 4, so you're kind of slapping your hands twice within a fairly rapid four-beat, well, I call it two-beat. You're stressing beats 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. That's a two beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So when you stress the upbeat, that's a two beat. Got my mojo working is in that kind of a thing. And so what I want to do is just show you a sort of basic mojo riff. It's a really important kind of thing to be able to do. You know, blues harmonica players, that we love to play shuffles. But it's really important to be able to do a two-beat. So I'm going to just show you that riff. So it's 1. The problem is when teaching this without something written down is denotating when the downbeat is. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. But of course my riff is also kind of hitting on 2. You know, I know how to play this. I'm not sure I know how to teach this. Wow. I thought I knew how to teach everything. It's a little tricky to play, but I'm not sure I know how to teach this. Should I just end the lesson right now and say that's a cool thing to play and I wish I knew how to show it to you? All right, after 537 videos, I've finally run out of teaching ability. Let me take a sip of coffee and figure this out. I like the raw edge to this, though. We're in real time. Latte. Hard to believe a blues harmonica player would be sipping latte. Well, I'll just show you that part. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that starts, okay, you might start that with just kind of a tongued note, tongued meaning your tongue is tapping the roof of your mouth. This is what you might do if you didn't know what I'm doing, right? You might go 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's start with 1, 2, 3, 4. Dun, dun, dun. We can go back and forth. I'll do it and then you do it. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you. Bum, bum, bum. Now me. Bum, bum, bum. Me. And you. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. So that's the first part. 1, 1. Then you have to be able to count it. 1, 2, ready, go, 1. So you're coming in on 2. 2, 1, 1, that's the way to do it. Okay. So that's a tongued note. But of course, that's not what I was doing when I first played this. I didn't go. I went. So what am I doing there? Well, what I'm doing is I'm tonguing it, so I am in fact going But as I do that, I'm releasing my lips a little bit from the harp and then sucking them back down onto the harp. So I'm going, so I'm combining two things, and I've talked about this in other videos, but this is the first time I've done the mojo thing this way. So I'm going to combine and so in the first case, I was just tonguing the note, but there was no texture around the outside of it. In the second case, I gave you all the texture, but I didn't actually tongue it. That's the first part. Now what am I doing here? All I'm doing is I am closing down on the hole, then releasing to get a little bit of a chord, then closing down. And if I do those together, if I do the tongue note, and notice how I start this. I'm just going 1, 2, da, da. Now I'm going to add the around the mouth thing. Now I've talked before, and so that's, to me, that's the cool thing. That's the sound, right? And it sounds great when it's mic'd up. It gives you a little texture, but it also gives you the firmness of right on the beat, sort of. I could just go, if I want, I just dit, but I liked a little more texture. Okay. Why would I do this? This is my lip purser's way of replicating what the tongue blockers are doing. So the tongue blockers are doing this. They have their tongue on that piece of wood to the left of the one hole and on the one hole. That sounds great. And I'm going pretty close, right? Tongue blocking. Tongue blocking and then me. Tongue blocking and then lip pursing with my technique. I think, it's a little bit more aggressive slap on the tongue blocking thing, so some people prefer that. I find it much easier to do the bending on the tongue blocking if I don't do that, as opposed to. Okay, so I don't like that. That doesn't work for me. Okay. So I'll show you this one last little part. This will be slipping it sideways, mojo. It's real hard to show what I'm doing. I think I better just end the lesson right now. You figure it out, okay? You figure it out. This is old school. We're finished. We're done.